Hey guys, this is a song that I wrote and it is called Mother. Here we go. Sometimes she thinks of the days when she was only a babe and saw the rage of a man go insane, and with the strike of his hand all innocence was erased, and in its place fell the weight. Breathe in, breathe out, 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 breathe in, breathe out. Severing her from herself, turning her world into hell. Tell me, is that what you planned? When your hand crashed in the wake of the face, leaving the bruises and pain for her to carry away. Breathe in, breathe out, 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 breathe in, breathe out. And as she watched the woman pick herself up off the floor, only to care for her girl, all alone, she saw the look on her face. She understood all the pain, it wouldn't happen again. Breathe in, breathe out, 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 breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And there she learned how much strength her mother could embrace. She turned herself into stone. No one would hurt her no more. That was Mother. And it's a song that I have been debating, or just let's just be real with it. Like, I've been putting it off forever. It's been something that has been on my heart to share, but I just was like thinking about 1,000 reasons why I shouldn't. It's your story, and it exposes a lot about what happened to you and what happened to your mother. and in your family, it is way too heavy. People don't want to hear that. They want happy, you know? You're being way too real, you know, whatever. All these different things were coming into my mind, you know? And one thing that just never stopped is that it kept on coming to my heart too. Like, you need to share this. You need to say this. And recently I was with one of my best friends, and she shared her story with me. And she said, you know, I don't want to keep my story a secret anymore. I want to share it. I want to scream it up from the rooftops because I want people to be free. And when she said that, I was like, okay, I got to do it. And so you heard it. If you listened or paid attention to the lyrics at all, you know that this song is about domestic violence. And it's my story, and it's what happened in my family. And it is my viewing it, seeing it as a 3-year-old. And, you know, it's kind of crazy because when you're 3, you I don't even think you're supposed to remember things. And I remember that day super clear. And it's something that's not right. It's not fair. And it's nothing that it's not something a child should ever have to see happen in their family, with the two people that are supposed to, you know, love each other and care for each other and care for that child. And it's not right for the person suffering the abuse. You know, it's just not fair. And this crap happens all the time. It happens all the time. People in friends, neighbors, family, and it goes unspoken, and it goes hidden, like it's a shameful, terrible thing that people have gone through this. And I just wanted to share because you're not alone if this is your story, or if it's something similar to this story. Whatever part it plays or whatever way it was, you're not alone. I'm there with you, and the effects of it really sucks. And I don't think I actually realized the effects of it until I was an adult, and recently actually writing this song, that I realized that the last 2 lines of the song says, and there she learned how much strength her mother could embrace. She turned herself into stone. No one would hurt her no more. And that's the thing. That's the thing about not facing the hard stuff in your story. That's the thing about trying to push it away and hide it. You end up trying to build walls. You build yourself up as a person of stone. You become impenetrable to anyone hurting you. But here's the thing about that. Yes, you are protecting yourself. And yes, you may be keeping the pain and the hurt away, but you're also keeping the joy, and you're keeping the love and the connection away too. Because what I was doing is I just wouldn't open up completely. I wouldn't share completely. I wouldn't go there because I felt like I had to protect myself, because if I let someone in, they were going to find a way to hurt me, or they were going to betray me, or they were going to let me down in some way. And I just was not willing to risk that. I wasn't willing. And meanwhile, I'm living my life in a half living, half not fully experiencing all the beauty and love and joy that there is in being open and in experiencing other humans and connections. And so that's what this song has been about. It's been that healing process. It's been me realizing when I wrote that line that, oh my God, I've done this for far too long. I don't want to anymore. I'm going to choose to release this. I'm going to forgive what needs to be forgiven. I'm going to release this because I want to be free. I want to be healed. I want to move on. And I want to live fully awake and alive, full of love and joy. And I'll be honest, it hasn't been the easiest process. It's been hard. And what I find with forgiveness or with healing, with releasing, is that it comes in layers many times, at least for me in my life. It's come in layers. There's some days that I feel really strong, weeks, months at a time, and then something comes up, something triggers something that I didn't deal with. I didn't see in that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean you haven't forgiven. It doesn't mean you haven't released or you're not healing. It just means there's another layer there. And the moment that you address that layer, the moment you sit with that layer and let it speak to you and see what needs to happen, it's one more layer of healing. It's one more layer of freedom. It's one more layer of you, completely you, beautiful you. And so I encourage you that if you see yourself in the story or you feel any kind of connection to this, you're not alone. And you can do this. There is freedom, there is healing, and there is so much beauty in your story and in your life. And I encourage you to step into the light with it. Don't hide it. Don't be ashamed of yourself and of your story. Don't bury it. Bring it into the light. Because the beautiful thing about bringing things into the light, even if it's just into the light of you, is that when light comes in, darkness goes. It's literally the rule. It's what happens. You turn on that light switch, the darkness goes. And you deserve that. You deserve to live free, healed, beautiful, loving, joyful, amazing life. And so let's step into that together, okay? And I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much for listening to the song and listening to this. This is a long one. And I want to thank you for being you and for being with me here. It always means the world to me. You have no idea. And even if I don't know you, I've never met you before, I want you to know that I have a lot of love for you. And I have a lot of hope for you in my heart. And you will be in my thoughts and in my prayers. And so let's take courage and create. Create healing, freedom, and so much beautiful light from within our stories. Yeah.